More than 210 people have died in the devastating floods damage caused by Hurricane Helene in several U.S. states. Now, Helene is the second deadliest storm to hit the U.S. mainland in more than half a century since Hurricane Katrina. The storm dumped more than 35 centimeters of rain over 3 days onto the western North Carolina, transforming mountainsides into mudslides and creeks into torrents. Search operations are underway in the remote mountains of North Carolina to locate the missing, nearly a week after the hurricane barreled through the southeast.
Here, that's from the brewery. Maybe, well, yeah, basically.
This is obviously a major disaster. It really affects everybody here, especially the locals that are impacted. It's beyond anything I've ever seen.
Rescue crews and volunteers are trying to get to remote areas and provide needed supplies at the earliest. Some are using canoes, horses, and all-terrain vehicles to get past affected routes. In western North Carolina, private helicopter companies are also stepping in, helping to deliver much-needed aid to small mountain communities cut off due to the damage.
It's absolute devastation. Even just this valley through here is decimated. And I think the one thing that stands out the most is even after it had been several days since it had happened, there still was no aid here at all. So we were some of the first people, and Savage were some of the first people in the area to begin bringing in aid, and it's all it's all community based, essentially.
U.S. President Joe Biden pledged immediate aid packages for people affected by Hurricane Helene during a visit to Georgia. Biden assured the government's support, adding that they will cover 100% of the cost for debris removal and emergency protective measures for 3 months. Earlier, Biden also visited Florida's capital of Tallahassee, made a helicopter survey of damage near Perry, and met with storm survivors in Keaton Beach.
Families, they lost everything, including loved ones, including family members. And I know it isn't the first time. Just over a year ago, a major hurricane hit these same communities. A couple months ago, Hurricane Debbie did the same thing. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. You've been through hell. 3 in a row. And I want you to know, I see you, I hear you, I grieve with you, and I promise you we have your back.
The Pentagon says 6,700 National Guardsmen and 1,000 active duty troops are participating in the recovery efforts. As search operations continue, the death toll could rise further. As per the White House, more than $10 million have been provided directly to those affected by the storm. Now, the storm has washed out roads and knocked out electricity, water and cellular service to many. Officials say electricity is being slowly restored as families cope with the damage. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.